Imagine walking through a forest where the ground shakes with every step of giants. Towering sauropods strip entire trees in minutes, while sharp-toothed predators stalk silently through the undergrowth. This was not a fantasy, but Earth as it looked millions of years ago, a true lost world. Dinosaurs were not simply animals. They were rulers of a kingdom that lasted for more than 160 million years. Yet, for all their dominance, their kingdom vanished in what geologists call a geological blink. Entire species, from massive Argentinosaurus to nimble velociraptors, disappeared almost overnight. Fossils we unearth today are not just bones, they are voices from a forgotten empire. They tell us of survival, adaptation, and final destruction. Viewers over 40 may remember when Jurassic Park first showed dinosaurs running across the screen. But the real story is even stranger and more dramatic. What hidden secrets are locked inside these rocks? How much of their world still remains beneath our feet? Tonight, we peel back the layers of stone to reveal the grandeur, mystery, and ultimate tragedy of the ancient dinosaur kingdom, a story of rise, reign, and ruin that still shapes the world we live in today. Dinosaurs did not begin as rulers. Around 230 million years ago, during the Triassic period, they were small, two-legged reptiles, no bigger than modern dogs. They lived in the shadow of larger predators like Rauisuchians, crocodile-like beasts that dominated the food chain. So how did these underdogs become kings of the earth? Scientists believe posture was key. Unlike their sprawling rivals, dinosaurs walked with limbs directly under their bodies. This allowed for faster running and more efficient movement. Their respiratory systems, similar to those of modern birds, gave them a constant flow of oxygen, enabling higher stamina. And as ecosystems changed, volcanic eruptions, shifting continents, and fluctuating climates, the adaptable dinosaurs seized opportunity. By the early Jurassic, their empire was expanding. Sauropods like Plateosaurus were stretching toward massive size. Early theropods evolved sharper teeth and hunting strategies. Small feathered forms were experimenting with gliding. Paleontologist Robert Bakker famously argued that dinosaurs were warm-blooded athletes, not sluggish reptiles. That idea, controversial in the 1970s, is now widely accepted. The rise of dinosaurs was not sudden. It was a calculated takeover fueled by anatomy, adaptability, and evolution. In less than 30 million years, they transformed from scrappy survivors into the foundation of the greatest animal kingdom the Earth has ever seen. What made the dinosaur kingdom extraordinary was its sheer variety. These creatures filled every ecological niche. Long-necked sauropods, such as Brachiosaurus, towered over forests, their heads 40 feet above the ground. Horned triceratops defended herds with massive skull shields, while duck-billed hadrosaurs migrated in groups across floodplains. Each species was a specialist in its world, like knights serving different roles within an empire. Predators matched this diversity. The infamous Tyrannosaurus rex wielded bone-crushing jaws. Dromaeosaurs like Velociraptor, far smaller than their movie portrayals, used speed and sickle claws to take down prey. Even smaller carnivores such as Troodon displayed unusually large brains, hinting at advanced behavior. Beyond the land, the skies belonged to pterosaurs, creatures like Quetzalcoatlus, with wingspans larger than small planes, soared across prehistoric continents. In the oceans swam giants such as Mosasaurus and Plesiosaurus, marine reptiles that, while not dinosaurs, were part of this larger prehistoric kingdom of reptiles. Fossil sites like Dinosaur National Monument in Utah reveal bone beds filled with dozens of species, each one representing a thread in the web of life. The sheer scale of diversity rivals modern ecosystems. But with one critical difference, dinosaurs ruled virtually uncontested for more than 100 million years. The grandeur of this kingdom comes to us through fossils, Without them, dinosaurs would remain myths. Every discovery acts like a royal decree written in stone. For instance, the Morrison Formation of the American West preserves entire sauropod skeletons, showing us herd behavior. In Montana's Hell Creek Formation, paleontologists find not only bones of T. rex and Triceratops, but also plant fossils, turtle shells, and crocodiles that reveal the whole ecosystem. Advances in technology open even deeper secrets. CT scans let researchers look inside skulls, revealing brain shapes and hearing ranges. One T. Rex skull scan suggested it had exceptional vision and smell, making it a highly effective hunter. Chemical analysis of hadrosaur bones shows growth rings, much like trees, indicating rapid growth rates that hint at warm-blooded metabolism. Even soft tissue occasionally survives. In the 1990s, paleontologist Mary Schweitzer discovered preserved proteins and blood vessel structures inside a tool, Rex femur, an astonishing window into biology once thought impossible. Each fossil, no matter how small, adds a piece to the puzzle. A single claw can prove the existence of feathers. A footprint can reveal herd travel. Together, they reconstruct the grandeur of the lost world, turning stone back into life. The search for fossils has been as dramatic as the dinosaurs themselves. In the late 1800s, America witnessed the Bone Wars. Rival paleontologists Othniel Charles Marsh and Edward Drinker Cope raced across the West, blasting hillsides and secretly raiding each other's sites. Their feud was destructive, but it led to the discovery of more than 130 new species, including Allosaurus and Stegosaurus. In the early 20th century, explorer Roy Chapman Andrews led expeditions into the Gobi Desert, often under armed protection. His team uncovered the first known dinosaur eggs, proving beyond doubt that dinosaurs laid them. One fossil, Oviraptor, was found crouched over a nest, capturing a moment of parental care frozen in time. Later, discoveries in Canada's Alberta Badlands and Argentina's Patagonia revealed entire graveyards of hadrosaurs and the world's largest sauropods. These fossil hunters were like archaeologists uncovering a fallen city. Each bone, another artifact of a vanished kingdom. For many viewers who visited museums as children in the 1960s or 70s, the towering skeletons assembled from these expeditions were life-changing. They stood as monuments not just to science, but to the grandeur of a world long gone, yet never forgotten. What gave dinosaurs their edge? Theories abound. Some scientists argue their success lay in unique physiology. Hollow bones lightened their weight while allowing large size. Their lungs worked like modern birds, pulling oxygen through in one-way flows. This made them more efficient than mammals or reptiles of their time. Warm-blooded metabolism may have given them energy to grow quickly and move fast. Growth rings in bones show species like Maiasaura reached adulthood in under a decade. That speed meant survival in predator-prey races. Behavior also played a role. Fossil trackways reveal herding behavior in sauropods and hadrosaurs. Nests with dozens of eggs suggest colony breeding. Predator packs like dromaeosaurs may have coordinated hunts. These strategies mirror social mammals today, showing that intelligence and cooperation were part of the dinosaur toolkit. Debates continue. Did T. rex truly hunt in packs? Or was it a solitary predator? Was Spinosaurus an aquatic hunter, propelled by powerful tails, or a wader like a heron? Each question shows how little we still know about the kingdom's internal politics. Dominance wasn't luck. It was adaptation, innovation, and resilience. For over 160 million years, dinosaurs perfected survival until a cosmic accident rewrote the rules. No empire lasts forever, and the dinosaur kingdom was no exception. By the late Cretaceous, ecosystems were shifting. Giant volcanic eruptions in India's Deccan Traps released massive amounts of carbon dioxide, altering global climate. Continental drift reshaped coastlines, reducing shallow seas that many species relied upon. Fossil records from the final few million years suggest some groups were in trouble. Large sauropods were rarer in North America. Certain herbivores disappeared entirely from regions where they once thrived. Some scientists argue this shows dinosaurs were already declining before the asteroid struck. Others disagree, pointing out that diversity in predators and herbivores remained strong up to the very end. Triceratops and T-Rex were flourishing in Hell Creek when disaster struck. If so, then the fall of the kingdom was not a slow fade, but an abrupt, catastrophic collapse. This debate mirrors the fate of other civilizations in human history where they weakened from within or toppled by outside forces. The fossil record offers clues, but no final verdict. What is clear is that the stage was set for one of the most dramatic endings in Earth's history. 66 million years ago, the reign of dinosaurs ended in a single day. A 6-mile-wide asteroid slammed into what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, creating the Chicxulub crater. The impact released energy equal to billions of atomic bombs. Within minutes, shockwaves circled the planet. The sky lit up with firestorms. Trees across continents burst into flames. Dust and vaporized rock filled the atmosphere, plunging the world into darkness. Sunlight was blocked for months, halting photosynthesis. Plants withered, herbivores starved, and predators soon followed. Marine life fared no better. Acid rain poisoned oceans. Plankton populations collapsed, breaking the base of the food chain. Fossil evidence captures this moment with chilling precision. At sites in North Dakota, fish are found with glassy tektites, fragments of impact debris lodged in their gills. It is a snapshot of death at the very hour the asteroid struck. When the skies cleared years later, 3/4 of Earth's species were gone. Dinosaurs, the kings of the ancient world, were among the casualties. Only small feathered theropods, the ancestors of today's birds, survived to carry the legacy forward. An empire that lasted longer than any in human history ended in a cosmic heartbeat. Though their kingdom collapsed, dinosaurs are not entirely gone. Every bird you see today, from sparrows in your yard to eagles soaring overhead, is a living descendant of theropod dinosaurs. The line from velociraptor to modern hawks is not imagination, it is biology. For humans, dinosaurs remain cultural giants. Skeletons displayed in museums across America inspired generations of children who grew up in the 1960s and 70s, many of whom now bring grandchildren to see the same bones. Popular culture, from Sinclair Oil's Green Brontosaurus logo to Spielberg's Jurassic Park, has ensured dinosaurs remain icons. Scientific discovery continues to reshape their image. Where once they were seen as slow, gray lizards, we now know many had feathers, colors, and complex behaviors. The lost world is alive in every new fossil and in every scientific debate. Dinosaurs remind us that dominance is temporary. For all their might, they vanished, paving the way for mammals and eventually us. Yet, in another sense, they never left, for birds carry their kingdom's flag into the modern sky. The lost kingdom of dinosaurs may have fallen, but its secrets remain buried. Every year, new discoveries overturn old assumptions. In Morocco, fossils of Spinosaurus suggest a semi-aquatic lifestyle. In Mongolia, feathered dinosaurs reveal the evolutionary bridge between raptors and modern birds. Even in city construction sites like the '93 Denver parking lot, discovery of a 6-7 million-year-old hadrosaur bones emerge when least expected. For paleontologists, the work is never finished. Did some dinosaurs care for their young like modern birds? Could complex communication have existed among herds? Was intelligence more widespread than we think? These are not idle questions, but scientific frontiers. For viewers who grew up with The Land Before Time or Jurassic Park, the fascination remains timeless. Dinosaurs speak to a deep human curiosity about power, fragility, and survival. Their story warns us that even the mightiest can fall, yet it also inspires us with resilience. The kingdom may be gone, but it is not forgotten. Every fossil, every excavation, and every child staring up at a skeleton in awe continues the legacy. The secrets of the lost world are not finished. They are still waiting silent, patient, buried in stone, until we uncover the next chapter of the ancient dinosaur kingdom. Tlumai Amnesha.